I'm expecting to get attacked at some point, but I wouldn't really consider the trade as an event doesn't really count. The gold mine doesn't really count, even though that was technically a raid event. I did have the defoliator, but I technically had that 2 weeks ago. I only fought it last week, which is why I think I should have one this week. But depending on how well the game is moving forwards, because I'm editing in the background and it's like slowed it right down, I might not get to an attack quest this week, which is fine. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm RimWorlding most of April, except for like 1 week. I think I'm not doing it 1 week, but it's a bit of a shame about 7 days, missing 7 days stream yesterday, because I'll only get to stream 7 days twice in April, the first Monday and the last Monday. So I was kind of looking forward to yesterday. I was actually kind of looking forward to it just to have something to run around, like, explore and shit. Because, like, RimWorld has been, apart from, like, a couple of mech raids, it's been so peaceful. It's almost making me tired, which is fine. I don't mind that. It's nice to have some peace and calm after, like, all of this horrific fucking story events and shit that it throws at me. But at the same time, it's like, I'm mostly just waiting on a whole bunch of things. And, you know, like, whenever you get, like, a bit tired, waiting for things feels like a lot longer, kind of thing. It does not help that, like I said, I'm editing in the background and that slowed everything down additionally, but in general, it would have still been like a wait to wait for things. So I have some more water. I was just thinking just a moment ago, because I was looking at like the list of like activity feed and shit, and I'm like, when it said that like I hit 600 followers and stuff, I'm pretty sure when I went live I was at like 598 or something like that. I was close, but I wasn't like one person away from it. So I don't know how it's like registered that, because that's why I was like so surprised earlier, because I'm like, I shouldn't have hit 600 unless like somebody followed me in like the last day or something, but I don't think so. But either way, I guess it's doing that weird shit. Either way, I'm still happy for that. It's really weird nowadays, because like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure most people have this, but when you sort of start streaming, like, the number of followers is like insane. It's like, oh my god, somebody's actually like, you know, followed me and wants to like watch my shit again sometime, or like wants to see what the fuck I was doing earlier and stuff, right? And it's kind of like, that's insane. And then when you get like more than 10 people, it's like, holy crap, more than 10 people agree that they want to watch your shit again. It's like, it just kind of like keeps going for that until like at a certain point, it's just kind of like desensitized maybe. Like, they're still like, oh cool, I've hit like a number and stuff, but it's like really weird that it's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, just a regular Tuesday kind of crap. Like, it shouldn't feel like that, but it does. But then when like something like this happens, where it's like, that was like a couple off and now it's happened, it's like, I don't know how to calculate it. Lava's still alive. Let's move fast sleep. I don't know if I can give you a pat. I have like such a fucking ripping headache. I think that's what's like slowly been coming over me while I've been sitting here. I've been trying to figure out like why my face hurts, and I'm like I know it's mostly just like my eyes, they're exhausted. Who is shooting? Is it you? Not be you. No, it's definitely not you. It's not the right sounding gun. Oh, odd. It might be you. What did you just shoot? A squirrel? Oh, it was Az. I was gonna say, I'm like, that didn't sound like the right gun. Well, either way, they're hunting their animals. They're hunting I was gonna say they're hunting the wood. Yeah, you guys hunt those trees. It's fine. You might adapt to new standards, so it's so important to see where we came from. It is like that though, because like it's really easy to, and I've said this before, but like the human body unfortunately like adjusts really easily to change. Like our minds maybe not so much, but like our bodies will just like deal with things, and like before you know it, like yeah, you've adjusted and whatever. But yeah, when it comes to like the streaming stuff, I don't know. I think the other thing too is like there's other shit that I'm distracted with as much. Like in the beginning, there was a lot of stuff I was researching. There was a lot of stuff I was paying attention to and whatever, trying to like learn all the things. Now I've got like some of the basics down, and now I've got like other stuff to like, I was going to say other stuff to worry about, but it's not like I'm really concerned. It's more like it's just shit that's on my mind. Like, you know, working on the avatar and sorting out like movie nights and Discord events, and I've got other preoccupations and stuff that's distracting me. Because like when I did the billathon, I think at the start of it, I roughly like knew how many people I had. I had like 500 something, and in the billathon I had like 50 fucking people come out of nowhere. I'm like, who the fuck are you lot? Like I didn't do anything specific, you know. But yeah, it's fine. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's just like, yeah, out of nowhere, like it crept up by a fair bit. YouTube did the same thing during that time. I'm like, I guess when I was distracted, I didn't notice, and therefore I noticed it be a leap, more of a jump kind of thing, as opposed to like when you see something all the time sort of thing. But yeah, it's a weird feeling. Mate, Ellie, I don't know if you'll be able to actually like hunt that. I'm watching though. I'm curious how this is going to go, because I think if it keeps moving away, you're just not going to be able to hit it. It's been really funny. I've been watching some people that have got like the mods where people can fire as they run, and it's so fucking bizarre because I see them go to retreat and I'm like, oh, that's a great idea, retreat to somewhere safe, and then the person just keeps shooting as they're running away, and I'm like, what is this bullshit? You know, it's fine. I am already working on medicine. Sounds like something I would do. Like, not specifically like working on medicine, but like working in medical shit. Sounds about right. Like, it says a lot, I think, that I just had like all the equipment on hand to deal with like a serious burn in my house. Like, I don't have a first aid kit. I just have all the stuff for all the various injuries I'm constantly getting. Nice, my transport pod's ready. But yeah, like I needed more patches of something, but apart from that, it's fine. I want to send you, I sent one to green. I do want to send one to purple. I know my allies won't care, but because it's just rocks. Oh, this one's ready for launch too. Okay, send it to yellow here when the fourth one gets ready. So they're all ready. I'm sending to purple, green, yellow. I haven't sent to blue. There we go. Alright. Well, you know, the funny thing with RimWorld is you would kind of think if the game slowed down, the music should logistically like slow down too. I think why I'd never noticed if it slows down or not, because like the music still goes at the same pace. Like, I don't know how my brain sees that, but it just kind of like sees it as if like the music and the game are like one thing combined. And it doesn't kind of do that. Anyway, all of my allies went up by 1, which is not fantastic, but I mean, I gave them something that should count towards like keeping them happy, because sometimes you can give them shit while it's like recently gifted. West military aid is like minus 31. Why aren't these ones? Or maybe because they were like an angry one, but that doesn't make sense. I'm guessing no, it's just this one. Maybe because I took their people recently. Anyway, it's a bit weird. I just kind of like looking at the stat thing, because it's like the gave gift plus 5 or times 5 is like 185. Traded times 7 is plus 57. But then, oh, it's counting that I requested military aid. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I saw what it was. And my other caravan's going off. You guys are going... Where were you guys going? Oh, the stash. That's fine. They could go to stash. Mate, have you got a gun? Thank God. I was gonna say, if the same person's still chasing after that fucking llama, it's gonna be a long time. I think, apart from the ibex rams, it looks like I've killed everything else. There's 4 rams by the look of it. And I'm still cutting down some trees. This guy's still alive. Hilarious. Now he's also got an infection. Too bad you're an unwaveringly loyal person, mate. If you weren't, I would have taken you. I'm just not interested in having slaves. Fuck off, mate. Actually, you know what? Do you have juicy organs? I don't think I got a medical spot, but I guess I'd have to make you a prisoner first. Then, actually, hold on. What is that? What is that sentence? Person is considered guilty. Others won't be bothered if you banish, execute, or arrest them. So, I mean, they've got 3 hours, but okay, I have a plan maybe for unwaveringly loyals going forwards. Is maybe just steal their organs. We'll see how that goes. If they're on my base, if they're on my land, I'll steal their organs. If they're unwaveringly loyal, because I don't need that shit. It will probably upset their, like, I was gonna say the helpers, but like their additional, like, prisoners and shit. But yeah, we need to get some lungs and kidneys and stuff. Too bad you can't, like, as far as I know, you can't remove certain organs from people, like kidneys and livers. I don't think you can do that. Find out. You can take heart, lung. Oh no, you can take kidneys and livers. Interesting. So as far as I have known from previous experiments, I believe I've been able to take 3 organs before a person dies, usually. Obviously, don't take the heart first because they automatically die. Don't take both lungs, they automatically die. But yeah, I'm starting to look into like the organ donor section of like unwaveringly loyals, because like they can contribute to my colony in one way or another. It won't be slaves, I'll tell you that much. But this opens up a whole bunch of like stealing people options for me now. It's gonna suck. I don't know how my people are gonna feel about, like, it says that they won't care if they're banished, imprisoned, arrested, or executed. But it doesn't explain if they are bothered by organ harvesting. Because I would do it probably once and see how my colony reacts, because it's been a very long time. It's been like a year or 2 since I harvested an organ. And I stopped doing it because it pissed everybody off. But I also haven't checked if it was on somebody that was okay to do so or not. Never can quite tell. So, but yeah, these guys are basically kind of done here. There's only like the 4 rams. These guys, which I don't know if they actually maybe, yeah, they walked in afterwards. That's why they're not hunting them. I was going to say, I'm like, why aren't they hunting them? But yeah, I would almost like leave somebody out in a situation like this to keep just bringing in more and more creatures, honestly. Because I need more than 1 map location. This is also kind of why I'd like to move soon, because I know where we're moving to should be more wintry. It's probably not going to be like another permanent summer or anything like that, but man, it'd be great if it was. I was thinking about putting some grow rooms down in here, just because like I could put it through here and stuff, but I think my thrombos would eat things. The only reason why I'm considering doing grow rooms is because when I move, we may move to the point where I need that experience. And I haven't really fucked around with, I don't even know where they are. I haven't fucked around with hydroponics for so long. Because it cost me so much electricity when I used to use them. It's pretty flammable. It's got an okay hit point thing. Uses 70 watts, uses 100 steel in a component. it doesn't take that much. I might pop like one. I don't know about putting it in here, but I'm honestly not using that much storage. So it could be useful to have somewhere near where people are. I don't mind the concept of it being through here either. I don't know what my people think of that, but it would also be quite close to where people would be coming through. So it could be somewhere good for people to tend. So I might actually put it on this side. Now, I know the bottom of my map has got sufficient power. So I don't know about putting it like evenly through here, but I was thinking I was going to do one, but if I could fit a couple. I don't know how that's off by that much. Hold on. I say that ain't quite right. That's there. That's right. Alright. I was thinking if I do a couple, I can kind of like observe how they work. I do think my thrombos are going to eat them though. That's the only problem with having them inside. Like, I still need them to be in a temperature neutral-ish area. Spring's a good time to do this anyway. I don't believe that these fuckers need light. I think that's the point. But yeah, I'll let them build like, I don't know, 5, and we'll see how that comes about. I could do more grow room areas, honestly. I really could. So if that happens to work, there's a lot of indoor spaces, like fuck bedrooms. I could grab these bedrolls and I could stuff those up there. We could have one in every fucking bedroom. Could you imagine if I had the power for that? I would have hydroponics in every single fucking bedroom. That's actually not the worst idea. But like, yeah, I could do that. Or obviously I could keep it in here where like I could like zone it that thrombos aren't allowed. But I'm pretty sure as is, I don't know if thrombos are actually allowed in bedrooms. I know they're allowed to walk through the rooms, but have a look at that. Thrombos aren't allowed in bedrooms. They are allowed to walk through certain areas. Like, you guys, I don't want the thrombos coming down here. I stopped them going inside a long time ago to keep certain areas clean, which is kind of funny. I was going to say I've got this allowed, but I have them allowed to walk into that spot but not pass through that door. They must be allowed to just come in and put it down there. But yeah, I have a small patch here. Small patch over there that they're not allowed. I should really make, you know what, I'm going to make the area that thrombos can go a lot smaller. The reason why I want to do that is I'm hoping maybe I can keep some more food. Because they are supposed to be eating trees. I got no problem with my thrombos, but I have trees and they don't seem very invested in eating said trees. The only problem with like cancelling out a huge area is rescues become a little bit harder to do. Because they'll be like, oh, I can't walk through here. But mind you, I did notice since like some updates that they don't care. If I have, say, I have a spot here, they want to go up there, they will literally run through the building to get up there. I have noticed that. Honestly, it is really frustrating because they used to stay perfectly, like you can make them do certain like runs around your base and stuff. You can keep them away from certain things. But nowadays they're just like, oh, it's part of the zone, but I've got to cross through this like forbidden zone to get there. I'm still gonna do it anyway, you know? So I'll get rid of all those spots. They don't have much at the top here anyway. But yeah, they can still access the crops out here and I don't really care for that. They can do whatever out there, that's fine. Like in here, there's not much they can eat here, honestly. My panthers can go anywhere, my cats can go everywhere within the fences of this place. My animals are penned, so that's how it all kind of works. Alright. I just saw somebody who was walking down here with a gun a moment ago. I think that might have been Mole. Sowing rice plant. It wasn't you. Must have been somebody else I saw briefly. By the look of it, he's like puffing cold air out, so I'm guessing it must still be cold. It's 12 degrees outdoors. I mean, it's cool, but that's not super cold. Unless he's like kicking up dust maybe when he's planting things. That could also be something that he's doing. Never quite know. Also, there's E and Dinosaur. They had a punch up earlier. I forgot to check on them. They should be fine. And Kangaroo's inspired, but that's okay too. slept in the cold. This isn't cold, is it? Oh yeah. No, it is actually cold. The other thing too is this side had the warmer bedrooms. It was kind of more insulated because I had more heating things. But yeah, the bottom half of my map has more like actual heaters. So that should be fine. Should be okay for that. Campbell's going around. Don't have like much else to build down here. Sent like stuff to all my allies. And how is this caravan going? Which, by the way, it escaped my map at some point and I didn't notice. So that's the thing. But yeah, no, it's off on the way to Stash. It's got the threat. And my other group, they should be nearly ready to go. If they've hunted, they haven't yet. Shizuka, what are you doing? She's going for a walk. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's grab. There's the alley that has Frankie as the one. Can I get you to come out here and hunt? Because I want you guys to come home while all the meat's fresh. So, Nara? No? Can't be Shizuka with a gun. Where's the other person that's got the gun? Oh, Frankie. It's not Ali, is it? No. Huang maybe. Yeah, you've got it. Can I get you to... Why won't you kill that one? I know, it's already dead. Okay, cool. I was going to say, I'm like, why is it giving me options to haul? But yeah, there's these two left. So if I bring you up here, because you got a gun too, I think we could double down on this hunting business. If you'd let me hunt it. I might be lucky enough to shoot both of them. That'd be hilarious. Imagine if I got both at once. Knowing me, I'll just get the fucking... I'll get one of my fucking horses. You get up here and hunt that. I don't know if Az is hunting the other one. That's funny though. Once they've killed them, I will send them back home because like we got like 500 gold and we've got a bit of wood. It would be great if Shizuka could cut some more plants, but 600 odd wood's not too bad. I'm more keen to get the food back. Actually, if she's going for a walk, I'll get you to harvest some berry bushes as a priority. I want her to do some stuff. I think Ali might have been able to... No, you can't do plants. You can do a bit of plants. Like, even the medical bushes, I'm not that worried about getting, honestly. What do you do, Odd? You do plants. There are 2 plants up here in this, like, top corner. I saw that earlier. There's one more at the tippy top. I know it's literally just a couple of berries. God, I love those things. It's just a couple of berries, but it's a couple of berries and a couple of animals that we don't have on our home map. Frankie is going for a walk. You could do plant stuff. He's on an insulting spree. Fantastic. Super useful, mate. Can you do... You can't do plants. What are you doing? You're consuming berries. You've only got a 1 in plants. It's gonna take you forever. I guess Shizuka could come over and do these ones afterwards. No, Shizuka, not the popular tree. Also, a popular tree is like a legitimate fucking tree because, like, what the fuck? Like, this is what? Just a regular tree? I'm guessing it's just like, I don't know. I think it's like the popular tree in the game. Or like, I don't know, population tree? I'll tell you what, tiredness does some like delirious things. It's quite fun for me. But yeah, once they've got their berries and stuff, we'll scram. We'll get back home. Get this meat back hopefully before it expires and hopefully get it all butchered up and get some leathers and crap. Because honestly, the more places I can go and I can grab a few trees and I can grab a few animals and stuff. Like I could have cut all the trees and then killed the animals. It would have been more productive, but I just kind of like, I kind of want to move them home already because I took the time to kill the animals first. So I made a mistake. I don't want to waste it, you know. Either way. The hell's Larissa? Childhood organ farm. Mate. They were raised in a legal underground organ farm. Her body was used to grow organic implants for wounded mercenaries. Though her upbringing was left... What? Through her upbringing has left her haunted... I thought it said it left her with a husband. I'm like, what the fuck? It's also given her a unique understanding of human biology. Fascinating. Anyway, I swear, some of my colonists, the fucking weirdest ass stories to them. They really do. I just saw my panther is injured? Maybe? Okay, bleeding to death. What the fuck happened to you? Where's the blood trail coming from? I guess you hunted an ibex doe at home. So that's the thing that happened. Ibex does are pretty fucking solid for like a little panther. I'm keeping an eye on you because like as soon as you lay down, somebody's going to need to tend to you. I need to make sure that somebody is actually tending to you. I don't want delicious. Who have we got in the area? Trancus, din toad, Mets, armadillo, none of them. Ritter, no. Tofu maybe? Tofu could maybe medical? Tofu could definitely medical. Mate, drop that fucking ram and go and tend. What is this duck doing up here at night? Shenanigans, that's what it's doing. I don't trust it. It's probably up to fucking something. Oh man, I had to resist making some kind of fucking duck joke. Anyway. I know they haven't got all their berries, but I think they've got enough. Let's send you guys home. I want you guys to take all the food first. And it's a duck joke. Yeah. I don't know. It was just going to be some like really lame, like pun, like wordplay kind of crap, you know? I don't want to take the human home. I know people would eat, but I don't want that. Yeah, I don't know. Usually whenever I'm tired, we get some like really weird shit out of me. So yeah, it is not uncommon. But yeah, essentially, fuck off, moth. I don't need to be accosted by a fucking bug every time I do something, I swear. I'm just sitting here and a moth comes out of nowhere and is like at me and I'm like, I just don't need this, you know? Anyway, I guess this is like the problem with like streaming at nighttime is like bugs will come at you because light source and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna like end stream a bit early because essentially like we're waiting for spring to like come through and stuff. And I know my game's being slowed down a little bit by my editing and crap. So we're not gonna get through spring any faster. So I might just like roll that forwards into like next week instead when I don't have editing going on in the background, you know.